What's up guys, Kuroo here and today with a new video. So we finally get a new banner. It's the second Christmas banner probably. That's what we're just going to call it for now, I think. And yeah, why don't we take a quick look at these characters. I think they're pretty solid. So you can get either Kirito or Sachi. It's a step up scout, so the first step is only 200 memory diamonds, and the first step gives you 1.5 the rates of getting a 5-star, so it becomes, I think it's 2.5? Yeah, probably 2.5, oh no, 3%. And on step 5 you get 4% chance of getting a 5-star. So yeah, why don't we take a look at these characters. So the interesting thing here is that the combination isn't actually with a combination partner, but with an element instead. So it increases your damage by 10% if you're switching into a 5-star water character, not a 5-star water character. And they have the usual attack leader skill of getting 6% bonus damage, so that's pretty good. And Kirito's attack stats are pretty high, and Sachi's are also pretty good. So now the interesting thing is probably how are their skills. So they actually have a switch in SS3 skill, which is really good. And let's take a look at Kirito. So auto attacks, just normal stuff. SS1 double circular, it's pretty okay. The SS2 is Cygnus Onslaught. It's not the best SS2 out there, and his SS3 is White Cleave. So let's see how it's with the max speed. So after 50 hits, yeah, dual blade character gets their max speed. So it's okay, it's not that fast to be honest. So the problem is that you need to be pretty near to the enemy to do it. And you don't have a really good positioning tool. So with a switch in SS3 you actually want to have a character you can get behind the enemy, and sadly Kirito doesn't have this ability. So next up, let's take a look at Sachi. So her auto attack's pretty good for lance characters, and her last hit makes her jump back a step, which is also really good. You can dodge some abilities thanks to this. So SS1 is Sonic Charge. I think it's the usual lance SS1. SS2 is Helical Twice, and SS3 is called Slash Spur. So let's see if it comes. And the good thing here is that you actually position yourself behind the enemy, and then you slash up and do some more damage. So that's really good, especially as a switch in skill, so you can just position yourself behind the enemy and then do SS3s from there. And that's also pretty fast. I think you can also turn off the auto move and do it from a wider range, so you can actually stand exactly on top of the enemy thanks to this. Kirito isn't able to do stuff like this, so yeah, he just stands in front of the enemy. That's the bad part of him. So for example, you can just spam using them, and that's pretty good. So overall, I don't know. Well, Sachi should be pretty good because of her positioning and her switch in SS3. And her damage is a little bit lower than Kirito's. I think it's 33,000 DPS, I think, or 30,000 DPS, and Kirito's was like 33,000. So it's a little bit lower, but thanks to the positioning, I think that she is way better than Kirito. As I already mentioned, the problem with him is that his positioning is just absolute garbage, to be honest, because you just don't have a positioning. And as a switching character, because he also doesn't have a shield, it doesn't help. Yeah. So if I need to rate these characters, I would say definitely Sachi is the best, and then Kirito. But both of them have these elemental combination skill, so I think this is better than the specific partner or a specific weapon, because if you go into ranking events, then of course you will most likely have characters from the same element. Unless you have matching rarity 5 weapons or stuff like this, then you probably can also have other character types. Yeah, but other than this, I think this skill is better than the specific character skills. So, should you pull on this banner? To be honest, design-wise, these characters look really good. And there aren't that many Sachi characters, so if you want to pull your waifu or husbando, then definitely pull on this banner. I mean, the animation from Sachi is pretty good, and the switching skill is also pretty interesting. Kirito's skills aren't that good, but his damage is pretty good, so maybe you can use him as a finisher. So I'm not sure if you really want to pull on this banner. Maybe wait for the Christmas banner version 3. I think there will definitely be another Christmas banner, especially for the next ranking probably. So you should probably wait a little bit, and this banner stays out till like the end of this month. So yeah, you have enough time. Weapon wise, you won't have that much use for the Waterlands unless you pull Sachi, so it's not worth to get that weapon. But if you have like Rainy Rain or Pirate Kirito, then you can actually try to get this weapon, because it's actually pretty strong, and if you're going to use Rain a lot, then yeah, you can definitely try to get one of those. If you're going to go rarity 5 weapons here, then this is the banner you want to go. 2 weapons, Step Up Scout. Even though Step Ups are a lie, it's still better than, yeah, not getting any rate ups at all, I think. And yeah, I think that's it what I have to say about the banner. So we can take a quick look at the story unlock quest. So the highest mode right now is Master, but there are times, specific times where the Master +1 level comes out. So you should definitely try to do it, because there are lots of different rewards you can get. And if you have done one of those 2 new characters, then the time of, the rewards are a little bit more, I think, and you have different exchanging items here in the shop. So you want to take a full water team, because the boss is from the fire element. It's actually the hermit crab, and he will just start with an unparryable attack, and then you can parry the jump from him at the start, and after this you can probably just finish him. I highly recommend you doing it in multiplayer, because it's a lot easier and a lot faster and more time efficient. So what I like to do is take a character who can charge in pretty fast, and then just switch into Rain and parry, because if you switch into another character, you won't be able to dodge these bombs which are coming. I can show you. Yeah, like these, they are not really parryable, and after this you will do a parryable attack, which you can, yeah, as I already mentioned, you can parry. And then you can just beat him up, and it's pretty easy from here. Yeah, 10 seconds, it's actually pretty slow, so you can, if you have a good team or people who have full elemental characters, then you should be able to do it in like 7 or 8. So getting the maximum out of here is pretty easy. So I think you need to farm like 50,000 points, which is a lot. Unless you have one of those new characters, because then you get double points. So you definitely will need to farm a little bit. I think I will also farm later with guild members. Or maybe some of you viewers out there, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Maybe if I want to pull the banner, then I'm not even going to farm here just yet, because it just, yeah, time wasted. And yeah, as I already said, do it in multiplayer, it's way faster. And then you can go into missions and get some rewards here. Actually, I think I already collected most of them. Yeah, if you do it on Master +1, you can get 2 more gold medals. I think after today, if you collect everything, then you can actually do a pull for the Rain. If you don't know where you can pull medal characters, it's pretty easy. You just go to the quest tab of the ranking event. So you go into your ranking event, and then you go to Medal Scout, and then you can scout your character. So I highly recommend you first scouting this Rain before going. If you want the Sachi, then you already have her most likely from the login bonus, but you definitely want to have this Rain, and I highly recommend you making this Rain into 5-star and not this 7. Maybe if you have enough upgrade crystals, then you can make her into 5-star too and level her up to level 100, but I would prioritize Rain. Even if 7 is your waifu, you can just max out Rain and you still have her as a character, 7. So if you have Rain on max level, then you can just use her in ranking events and stuff like this, so that's definitely better to have her on max. So yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully it could help a few of you. If you like this video, then please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as this helps me out a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.